Hi there. Are you looking to experience more love, more peace, and more abundance in your life? Do you want to wake up each day with greater purpose and feel more fulfilled? If you are, then this is the place for you. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living, North Jersey. Over the past 2 decades, our open and affirming community has created a safe space for all to come and be uplifted. I hope you enjoy watching, and if you like what you see, please visit us at cslnj.org.
Very special celebration today. We welcome today our speaker, Reverend Eugene Holden. Very honored to have him here today. And a litany of people to thank today. Leading our meditation and our practitioner of the day is Reverend Neil Pinkman. Of course, our musicians, Beth and Clive and Chris and Celine. Joining us again on the AV team, my son David. Thank you very much for being here. And I am Brian Jude Piedkowski, your host. And with that, we'll turn it back to the musicians for our opening chant. And Neil will lead us in our opening prayer.
So we would like you to join us on this, and I will cue you with words. Settle in, feel the presence. I am holy, holy, holy. I am holy, holy, holy. I am holy, holy, holy. I am whole, I am holy, holy, holy. I am holy, holy, holy. I am holy, holy, holy. I am whole, I am holy, holy, holy. I am holy, holy, holy. I am holy, holy, holy. I am whole, I am Spirit divine.
I am holy,
come to me.
I am holy,
feeling love.
I am holy,
healing me.
I am holy,
Open my heart.
I am holy,
Allow me to see
I am holy,
beauty and love
I am
surrounding me. You are holy, holy, holy. You are holy, holy, holy. You are holy, holy, holy. You are whole, you are. You are holy, holy, holy. You are holy, holy, holy. You are holy, holy, holy. You are whole. You are holy, holy, holy. You are holy, holy, holy. You are holy, holy, holy. You are whole.
There is a power and a presence that is here now, has always been, always will be. And as I know myself to be a unique and exquisite expression of that power and presence right here, right now, that being in that presence, I know that I am whole. I know that I am so powerful to have this knowing, to be able to live the life I want to live, to be able to love the way I want to love. That I have a deep knowing, a deep faith that all that comes from Source, from God, is good and very good. all the time. This is the breath of life that allows me to express uniquely and beautifully. I am so grateful for this presence, for this knowing. I am so grateful that it has brought us together in this community to be able to celebrate together, celebrate one another, share the peace, the love, and the kindness that comes together right here and now this morning. I know that peace, love, and kindness is something that radiates from each individual here and that we carry out of the building and into our lives. So I know that everything that happens here today, from the beautiful music of our musicians, for the wonderful words of our speaker, from all those who have contributed, who have brought a part of themselves, I am so grateful. And in that gratitude, and in this knowing, I surrender these words to that power and presence that has made it all possible, that has already said yes. Please join me in saying, and so it is.
We are. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are whole. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are whole. We are. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are whole. You are. You are whole. I am. I am whole.
For anyone this morning who may be feeling a little sleepy, I'll invite you to join us in our 2026 Audacity to Awaken affirmation. It's an affirmation that instead of monthly, we're actually using for the whole year. So it is posted in the chat if you are home and in our programs if you are here in the sanctuary. I awaken today with the courage to see myself clearly and love myself wholly, as I am and as I am not. I open my heart to curiosity, trusting that every question leads me deeper into truth. I embrace conscious evolution, knowing that life is always expanding through me. I release what no longer serves me and boldly claim my divine power. I am awake, I am courageous, and I am fully alive to the brilliance of my becoming. Thank you.
Peace. It's an ongoing, we say it, we mean it. It's really, really important to know there is no done. No matter what it is, no matter what we learn, no matter how many years we study, no matter how many classes we're in, no matter how many times we pray, no matter how many times we do a peace practice, it's never done. To a large part, and the beautiful part is, you're not the same in this moment that you were when you walked in here today. And you're definitely not going to be the same tomorrow, because you're going to be so damn inspired by Reverend Eugene today, you're going to have a whole different life, because he's got questions for you and he wants answers. Yes. But with peace, we talk about how peace does come from inside of each of us. Life comes from each side of each of us, inside, out. It isn't created out there, it's created in here. And every day, every moment, that needs to be reborn, re-expressed in whatever is your beautifully unique way of expressing it. but it really is important, and we really do have to continue these practices. So with knowing that, please repeat after me. I am the peace I wish to see.
I am the peace I wish to see.
I know this peace for my family. My family knows this peace for my community. My family knows this peace for my country. And my family knows this peace for the world. And so it is. And we have a reading today. And it doesn't surprise anybody, we have a reading every week. But I wanted it to sound like it was new. And Reverend Eugene does. He asks questions. What are the questions? Who are you and what are you doing here? Right? Okay. What you're doing here is living. This is life. And life is what this is all about. And we'll get to a point, Reverend and I were speaking earlier of addressing that topic quite directly at some point, which we will, just not today. But the reading I chose, because of his questions today, comes from page 288 in the Science of Mind, See Life Expressed. One should analyze themselves, saying, do I look at myself from a standpoint of restriction? Do I see life limited to the eternal ground of getting up in the morning, eating, going to work, coming home, going to bed, sleeping, getting up again, and so on? Break the bonds of apparent necessity and see life as one continuous expression of the infinite self. I love that line. See life as one continuous expression of the infinite self. And as this conception gradually dawns upon the inner thought, something will happen in the outer conditions to relieve the greater demands of necessity. Free yourself forever from the thought that God may be pleased by a life of sacrifice, that the word is any better because of your misery, that the world is any better, or that righteousness is more perfectly expressed through poverty than through abundance. Know that the greater abundance of every good thing which you are bringing out in your life, the more perfectly you are satisfying the divine urge within you. And this is all in caps. Anything you can dream of is not too great for you to undertake. If it hurts no one and brings happiness and good into your life, if one were doing the work they should be doing, they would never become tired, because the energy which holds the universe in place is tireless. The reason we become tired is that we have cross currents of thought about our work. This arises from a belief in duality, a belief in both good and evil. Cannot be a belief in good and evil. They can't exist in the same place.
So as Neil and I have mentioned a few times today, and if you're just joining us now on Zoom, today we are blessed to welcome Reverend Eugene Holden, all the way up from Delaware. Some of you may remember Reverend Eugene Holden has joined us previously online not too long ago, delivering a very powerful, important lesson, inspiring lesson. And he is now teaching a class for us called The Art of Mastery. And so we welcome again here this morning in person to inspire us once again. And if you did hear him speak before, you'll know what a wonderful experience it is to have him here delivering a very powerful message, especially here in person. And I assure you, this will be a very powerful experience. Reverend Eugene has been a student of New Thought, Ageless Wisdom, including Science of Mind and Spirit for over 35 years, and he is in his 20th year as a licensed religious science practitioner, and he is a master teacher. He's old. That's not that old. Yeah. Eugene allows vision to guide him. It is prayer that fuels him. Eugene is deeply committed to his purpose of joyfully assisting others in remembering their divinity. Thank you very much. That resonates very much with me. Eugene believes that together we can reveal the kingdom of heaven right here on earth. So get ready to be inspired. Without any further ado, Reverend Eugene Holden.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. That was it. I want to start off with this. I was contemplating whether or not to do this, and I'm going to do it anyway. There was this guy who had been drinking all night long, bar hopping. I mean, all night long. And at the last bar, they're like, okay, dude, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's time for you to go, right? And so he stumbles out of the bar, and across the street are a group of people dressed in white, and they're going to the little small lake. You know, that's just right there. And he stumbles across. He goes, where are you guys going? Say, we're going to go get baptized. You want to go? He goes, sure. So now it's his time to be in the lake, right? And so they dunk him under, they bring him back up. He's like, and they go, have you found Jesus yet? He goes, no, not yet. They take him down, they bring him back up. Have you found Jesus yet? He goes, no. And they take him down one more time, and have you found? He goes, no. They're about to do it again. He goes, wait a minute. Are you sure this is where he fell in? Laugh, it's a good thing. There's so many things going on in my head right now. I have the talk down, but Spirit has a way of flipping the script. And one of the words that came up, and I love what you guys are talking about, right? Having the audacity. Having the audacity to be who you are here to be. And I know that your month's theme is practicing curiosity. Practicing curiosity. Where is that young man at? What's his name? Jameson. Practicing curiosity. Mom, you know he's curious. What is this? Where is that? And right? And sometimes what happens when we start to grow up and we adult, we kind of lose that passion for curiosity. But the theme is practicing curiosity. So I have questions. I have questions for you, right? And the first question is, who are you? Now, I got to let you know, I come from a culture when speaking that it's okay to speak back, okay? It's okay. And so when I ask you the question, who are you, I want to say that this is not a rhetorical question, right? So who are you? I am. I am what? Myself. I am as God is. I love this center here. Who else? I am me. I am me. So when that question usually is asked of people, they will go through, well, I am Eugene Holden. I am a percussionist. I am a father. I am, this. I am an optician, or I used to be an optician. I am a minister, huh? Yeah, right. So you're making a spectacle of yourself, huh? Right? I'm glad, and I'm glad. Right? Hey, watch it. So usually people talk about the things that they do. But the question is, who are you? Who are you? And there's another question that I have to go along with that is, why are you here? Who are you and why are you here? Practicing curiosity, to really, and I love the answer, I am, yes, I am. So to tap into what does that mean? I am. And then why am I here? There's this saying I came across years ago that says, the two most important days in your life is the day that you're born and the day you figure out why. The day that you're born. Great day, great day. Because God so loved the world that he decided to turn upon itself, clothe itself, and then name itself you. The day you were born. And then the other important day is, why am I here? So who am I? And what the heck am I doing here? What's my purpose for being here in class? And I see a lot of the class members, thank you for being here. We're having a really good time. To quote from the book of James, we're having a funky good time. James Brown, that is, right? Because we're taking it higher, right? And so in class, they hear me talk about this because I think it's very important to find out what our purpose is, right? Who am I and what am I doing here? If spirit loved itself so much that it recreated itself as me, why? So now, let me ask yourselves, those questions. Okay, I know who I am. Well, who are you? You are the expression of the divine. Call it God, call it Allah, call it Allah, call it Krishna, call whatever we want to call it, because there really is no name to it. There really isn't. I love the Tao Te Ching. The first chapter of the Tao says that the Tao that can be named is not the eternal Tao. Right? It just is. Yeah. Oh, Eugene. Oh, don't. Okay. All righty. I'm just the messenger. So there are times when we talk about this, that there really is no name to it because it just is. It just is. So we will hear in this teaching practitioners or ministers, and they're seeing clients, and they will ask, or somebody comes to them for prayer, and they will ask, okay, so what God quality do you want to experience? So I'm one who is curious. I am always pondering this stuff, right? I've been pondering it for many, many, many years, and I'm not old. I've been pondering it for many, many, many years. And that question, what God quality do I want to experience? Well, but if God is that thing that has no name, if God is nameless, that no thing, then it really has no quality. It just is, and it contains all qualities. Catch this. So when somebody asks, or I ask, what God quality do I want to experience, you're the one who gets to say so, right? Well, what God quality would you like to experience in your life? And you think about the quality, and you're the one who names it. How cool is that? So what does that tell you? That tells you that you have more power than what we have been taught. We have more power than what we have believed. We have more power than what some people in growing up has taught us. We are so much more. Who are you? You are the expression of love. Who are you? You are the way that love shows up. Who are you? You are beauty in action. Who are you? You are God in action. G-O-D, guiding our direction. Thank you, KRS-One. It's that infinite intelligence within us that wants to be birthed. There's this saying, right, from Reverend Dr. Michael Beckwith from years ago, right? Because we get this into this, I want to be, I want to do, and there's this stuff that is inside of us, and we want to do, we want to be, we want to be, we want to do, but there comes this fear, right? And the saying goes like this: the fear will push you until the vision pulls you. Breathe that in. So there is something within us that is here to be birthed as you. You each and every one of you are beautifully crafted, individualized expressions of the one. Now, do you have the audacity, dag nabbit, to ask yourself the question, why am I here? What's my purpose? What's my purpose? If I really tap into that statement of those two most important days in my life, the day I was born, and then the day I figure out why, being curious about why am I here? Oh, what is my purpose for being here? Now, I'm sure that, well, maybe none of you, but me and some of your friends, because we have issues, right? None of you, because I can feel your vibration, your aura is very high, but me and some of the people you work with, right? We have issues. So we want to, and we find out, or we try to ask, so the question is, and you probably have had this experience as well. There must be more to life than this. There's got to be more than this. I get up, I eat my little breakfast, I get in the car, I drive to wherever I'm going, school or work. I do that thing throughout 8 hours, and I come back and I eat dinner, watch a little bit of Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever, and then it's time for bed, and I get up and start the whole thing over again. There must be more to it than this. I remember as an optician years ago, slow down, Spirit. I walked into the office, and I am a great optician. I love that field. It's a great field. It's a great field because you get to work with people. I love people. But I walked into the office one day, and I said, there has to be more than this. And I do a good job. I'm a great optician. That's my zone of excellence. Had you taken the classes, you would know what I'm talking about. But it wasn't my zone of genius. Was excellent at that position. Do it well. But it wasn't my zone of genius. And I walked in going, God, there must be more than this. And then I found another career another job. It wasn't a career. It was a job that helped propel me into the career. But it was having the audacity to say, is this it? See, because what happens, folks, is that we sometimes get bored with what we're doing, right? But we don't want to give it up because it pays the bills. I did that just a year and 2 years ago. I went back to work as an optician because I had to do that at that time. And I was there for 3 weeks, and my spirit was going, no, dude, this is not it. This is not it. You are here for something different. I'm like, all right then, Spirit, let's make this happen. Catch what I just said, though, right? All right, the Spirit, let's make this happen because there's no separation, right? It's not, all right, Spirit, make it happen, and I'm going to sit back and watch you make it happen. No, let's make this happen. So I had to step out on that faith, and it was so beautiful in that when I did that, the world, and every time I do that, the world goes, here you go. See, we have to remember, I love Dr. Holmes. Dr. Ernest Holmes, brilliant, right? I love the fact, and he put it in such a beautiful way where we can understand that we are surrounded by a power and a presence in the universe greater than we are, and we can use it. That's what he said, right? There's a power in the universe greater than we are, and we can use it. Yeshua Messiah, Jesus the Christ, would say, believe that you have so that you may receive. It's the same thing. Now, going back to Holmes, when he says that there's a power that we can use, here's the thing, folks. Because we are a part of that power, because we are one in it, we are the I am, then it's not that we can use it, we do use it. We're using it all the time. All the time. So now what we want to do is to use it consciously. See, I used that power when I was The Walking Dead, as I was sleepwalking and just getting myself into trouble and, falling into holes and all of this stuff that just wasn't going well. And then I would bemoan, why am I going through this stuff? And it's like this. Well, what have you been thinking of? See, because it's your thoughts that create your reality. Right? You are, slow down, Spirit, hang on. Our thoughts, we are the creator of our destinies. Okay, forget we. You are the creator of your destiny. Because I want you to really take that in. And now what that does, wait a minute, let me finish this one up. You are the creator of your destiny. Your energy creates your reality. So what kind of energy are you showing up with? Right? Now, it's okay because there are days when I'm not all this, In fact, after I leave here, it'd be more like, oh, wow, that was cool. Because the energy does exist. But be mindful that your energy creates your reality. Our energy creates our reality, and we are surrounded by infinite possibilities. Now, here's the question that I have. Again, do you have the audacity to ask yourself, why are you here? Thank you. One out of the rest of you. The rest of you, see, they're working on their audacity, right? To be audacious is to be bold, to be willing to ask the question, right? Because, oh, man. So let me ask it again. Are you willing to be audacious enough, bodacious enough to ask yourself the question, why am I here? Yeah. Thank you. Now here is the thing, right? Asking the question then allows us to open up to hear what the answer is. Now, this is important because sometimes the answer will be something that I might not like. Oh no. Hey, Spirit, what's my purpose? Your purpose is to be a light and a way shower. Oh, no, it must be something else. I'm not doing that, right? Reminds me of the story of Moses when Spirit said to Moses, you're the one who's going to lead. No, not me. Take my brother Aaron, right? Use Aaron because I stutter, which in the Aramaic or the Hebrew, what that really meant is Aaron spoke the language better than Moses did, which, anyway. So, ask the question, what is my purpose? And then be willing to hear what the answer is. What I love about questions is that the answer is inherent within the question. Have you ever asked a question that you didn't find out what the answer is at some point? You have asked a question where you just didn't find out what the answer was? Yeah. But here's the thing, keep looking. Because the answer is there. And man, we have access to whatever it is we want to know in the palm of our hand. Ooh, I love that, Spirit. We have access to know whatever it is in the palm of our hearts. So when we talk about be still and know, be still and know. Be still and know that all of your needs are met. Be still and know that your relationships are working out perfectly. Be still and know that the body temple, whatever it's going through, is for your highest and greatest good. Who are you? And what the heck are you doing here? Are we just taking up space? Or are we here to reveal the kingdom of heaven? I love this, right? The kingdom of heaven. And Yeshua Messiah would say that the kingdom is not there or over there. And no, it's right here. We don't have to wait for, for the body temple to die and we go into the by and by and then we, maybe we'll get to heaven or maybe we'll get, no. Heaven and hell is right here on earth On earth, on earth, on earth, temptations. Time passes and your values change. You and your beliefs are your weights. Great song. But we create heaven and hell right here. And as we continue to step into being curious about who we are and why are we here, and we start hearing what the answer is, oh, I am here to be love in action. I am here to be grace. I am here to be compassionate. I am here to be creative. I am here to be of service. As we start to tap into those answers, heaven then begins to reveal itself from us. See, it doesn't come from outside of us. Heaven and hell was created right here and right now through our mental, through our thinking, through our feelings, through our feelings, through our feelings, through our feelings. And of course, through our actions. And I wanted to pause on feelings because I can think that I am abundant all day long. I can think that. But if my feeling tone is like, man, you're not going to make it, man, because you will never have enough money. If that's my feeling, I can say this all day long, but the universal intelligence that Dr. Holmes talks about and everybody else has talked about will always respond in the affirmative to what I feel. So if I'm saying, I am abundant, but my feeling is, man, you are so broke, you can't even change your mind. Right? Then the universal intelligence is going to go by what I feel, and because it answers in the affirmative, it's going to give me experiences to prove me right. So, instead of thinking that, let me feel into my abundance, no matter what the bank account says. Let me feel abundant. Let me see, kids, Jameson, man, I love kids, right? Let me feel as if it is happening, which as kids we call that pretending, make believe. Ooh, check that out, right? Make believe, right? So as we make believe, as we make it and we believe it, we achieve it, right? So step into who you are. Who are you? This is working, right? Who are you? Me, I am love. I am grace. I am magnificent. I am the perfection of the divine. One mind. I am the perfection of the divine. In closing, as Dr. John Henrik Clarke would say, to conclude what cannot be concluded. We talk about peace, right? And here's the thing, folks. People have been praying for peace for years. And we're at war now, right? People have been praying for peace. But instead of praying for peace, what we want to pray about is pray to be the peace. Let's not pray for peace. Let's be the peace. As Gandhi said, right? Be the change we want to see. Okay, then be the peace we want to experience. Be the abundance that you want to experience, which means to feel abundant. Don't wait for the bank account to change. It's not going to change until, really? It's not going to change until we do. Don't wait for the relationship to change. It's not going to change until we change. Remember, everything comes from within. That's why the kingdom is within. Take a breath. Ask the question, who am I? Who am I? And feel for the answer. Not just feel into the answer. Feel for the answer. And then ask the question, why am I here? What's my purpose? My purpose is to be an artist. My purpose is to be love. My purpose is to be of service. My purpose is to be compassionate. My purpose is to be willing to let go of all of the stuff that no longer serves me, so that I may serve my purpose. Let's anchor this in prayer. Yes. Oh, yes. So, I stand in the awareness of the one. It's from a place of gratitude that I speak this word, recognizing first and foremost that there is an infinite intelligence from which all things are created. In its original form, in its natural state, it permeates, it penetrates, and it fills the interspaces of the universe, meaning that the space within the space, between the space, is filled with the vibrancy of pure spirit. I recognize that there is only one thing happening here, and that is the activity of Spirit of God, of love, permeating itself, revealing itself, expressing itself in, through, and as everything that is seen and unseen, everything that is known and the yet to be known. All there is and ever shall be is God revealing itself in all that we see. But wait, there's more. As I recognize and acknowledge the fullness, the oneness, the isness of God as being everywhere present, then that must mean that right where I am, God is. You see, there are no two separate lives here. It is not the life of God separate from my life. It is the life of God fulfilling itself in, through, and as the I am that I am. And I am that I am. And as I know this to be the truth of my life, I know that this is the absolute truth of each individualized expression sitting here today at Center for Spiritual Living North Jersey. Right here, right now, God is, we are. And so it is in my awareness of our oneness that I speak this word on behalf of all of us. As we step into and then stand in the divinity of our being, we are willing to open up the portals of our hearts and our minds and our souls and says, yes, I know who I am in truth. I know what I am in truth. And I know how I serve in truth. And so we let go, we surrender, we release all of the thoughts of lack and limitation. We let go of all of the thoughts of doubt and worry and fear. We allow those thoughts to fall away and to melt into nothing. They have no power here. For there is only one power, and that is the power of the divine, fulfilling itself in, through, and as each and every one of us. So as we continue to live and to move and to have our being in love, we come to the realization that first, love lives, moves, and has its being as us. It is love that causes us to breathe. So yeah, we are here on purpose, for a purpose. Now for this, and for so much more than my eyes can see, than my ears can hear, and these words can ever possibly convey, I remain forever grateful and thankful. So it is from this space of gratitude, this place of thanksgiving, that I release my word as law. Remember, your word is the law unto itself, and all it knows is its own fulfillment. So we speak our word, and then we receive our good, allowing it to be, saying, and so it is, and so it shall be. Peace and blessings.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you again, Reverend Eugene. Yes. Indeed, that was inspiring. Yes. Definitely love what you had to say, and if you would love to participate in that idea of feeling abundant, this is a perfect opportunity now as we engage in our weekly practice of our conscious giving affirmation, as we do our abundance blessing, where we give to where we are spiritually fed, to keep this center alive and going, and to keep that flow of circulation flowing. Circulation moves in a circle. we give out, it comes back to us. And it flows more and more and more and more. The more we give, the more we get back. The more we have to give, the more we give. And it just flows. That's how it works. And so read along with me. I bless this gift that I give today. I give this gift from my heart, and I give it mindfully. May my gift go further to heal, prosper, and bless this center and all who enter. I accept all good that comes as a result of this flow, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly, and so it is. And of course, you know there are numerous ways in which you can give to this center. You know where to find all that information. All right. And yes. That's right. Few quick announcements. Let them, let me. You can still join this discussion that Reverend Neil is hosting. Stop giving your power away. We turn our attention to how we use our power without handing it over to other people's expectations. Reverend Neil will hold free discussion groups based on Mel Robbins' groundbreaking book, The Let Them Theory. And that's been going on Saturday mornings in March, so there's a couple more of those left. 2 more of those left. Yep. There are also 2 more Sundays left in this month. Next week, we are on Zoom only with Reverend David Alexander. He will be exploring great expectations in troubled times. And then the last Sunday of the month is the 29th, where we will have Tony Hamilton speaking. And that is our annual Phoenix Shedding Service. And that will be in person and on Zoom, so don't miss that. And coming up after that, April, May, and whenever else after that, the membership team is working on a few special Sunday celebrations for us. And those will be announced very soon.
At the Center for Spiritual Living North Jersey, we believe in empowering individuals to discover their inner strength and their connection to divine life. Through our supportive community, transformative workshops, and uplifting services, we provide a safe space for personal growth and spiritual exploration. Whether you're seeking clarity, healing, or a deeper understanding of life's mysteries, our center offers practical tools and timeless wisdom to help you thrive. Join us in creating a more diverse, compassionate, and kind world. Your world, the way you want to create it.